All right, let's welcome once again to another exciting edition of the Madiba Official Show here with me, the Madiba Official. It's time for another exciting edition of the MOS. Please subscribe and help us by growing this channel. We really appreciate both the new and old subscribers on this channel. We are starting this show from the camp of Darius. The Continental Club Masters never say that until the bones are rotten. How the folk act rivals. Kotoko have unveiled their manager in Prosper Night Ogum. The manager that went to toe with Samuel Boadu before he won the Ghana Premier League from him. Now back as the coach of the Porcupine Warriors. And I'm asking myself, why not have the folk also go back and appoint Samuel Boadu? Please take a chill pill before you batter me over here. Understand my point of view. Look, when Samuel Boadu first came in as the manager of Folk, he came in the middle of the season when things wasn't going on well. For the time when Folk was in a state of anarchy, everybody was doing whatever that they like. But with the appointment of Samuel Boadu, he was able to bring the house in order. If you quite remember, before he came in, we all saw what happened before he resigned and said the team is more like unmanageable, uncoachable. He left. Then also, you look at before him, they brought in the coach from Auroras. He came in, he went. They brought in the former Black Stars player, Kem Grant. He came in, he left. So almost all these coaches leaving. Before he came in, the players and everything, the only known player that he brought in, talk of Salif Ibrahim Di Maria. He brought in that player and Folk eventually won the Ghana Premier League. And the subsequent years, although he didn't win the Ghana Premier League, but yet still he delivered the FA Cup. So in his first stint, he won the double of the FA Cup and then the Ghana Premier League. Second stint, he won the FA Cup. So you look at how the folk part in that is recent times, and their winning trophies has been with Samuel Boadu. And Boadu doing everything. The last time he won Africa, things didn't go on well. He played 3 matches. And for me, I always say this on almost every platform that you look at the matches that Samuel Boadu played, and he didn't win any of them. Any manager can as well have gotten the same results or even getting worse. Because going to Doma in the Ghana Premier League opening days, how many clubs can talk of winning against the Ghana Stars at Doma when they are at their A game at the beginning of the season? Only few. Kotoko has gone up almost a decade without scoring a goal at that is Doma against the Ghana Stars. So if other folk is to go there and lose by a slim margin, they played against Accra Olympics at home. And the game was almost in favor of that Olympics. And hitherto the season before that season, that folk won that is the FA Cup that season. That folk lost both legs against Olympics in the Ghana Premier League. So the season that Boadu was sacked, he drew that game against Olympics. What means that it's a point game rather than points lost. Then he came to Baba Sports Stadium. I was there at the stadium. I saw how the match panned out. A match that Kotoko dominated from start to finish, but they could only score a goal through a dubious penalty. And then how the folks scored in the dying end of the season or of the game to equalize, and the game ended 1 goal apiece. So after the game, he was sacked, relieved of his duty as the manager of Folk. And from there onward, the season of Folk never went the same way that they wanted it to be. It was mediocre performance after another mediocre performance. And that culminated in David Okulu being appointed as the interim manager of the season before the season ended. They eventually finished 12th on the league log. Something that even when Boadu wasn't doing well and won the FA Cup, they were not even around even the last 10. But they went above the last 10 or the first 10 of the Ghana Premier League. So this time around, he's been able to learn in the World Cup. He followed the Black Stars technical team outside and he learned on it, the job. He has bettered himself. He is in the house doing nothing. How folk is struggling to appoint a manager. And as I'm saying, why not appoint him as a manager? Because as I said, he knows the club, he loves the club, the supporters love him. and it ticks all the boxes. And this time around, that I've heard that Rene Heding will be given the free hand to appoint a manager that he thinks deemed fit for his system. For me, I think Samuel Boadu will do the right job or do the job for them. And this time around, I'm the technical director, at least he can have somebody that will put him in check and somebody that he can reason with. Rather than having to deal with Akambi, Odote, and then Dr. Nyaho Tamakulu, who for me, I think have lost it in terms of the managing of the club. For me, I think other folks should go in for Samuel Boadu because right now, Kotoko brought in Darius Ogum because of the success that he gave them the last time that he was in. Even when you compare the successes of Darius Ogum at Kotoko compared to other folks with Darius Boadu, Boadu's own supersedes that of Darius Ogum. Because Boadu won, that is the double in his first season, even first 6 months. What did Ogum win? In the entire season, he won just one league title. FA Cup, he was eliminated from FA Cup. So when you look at all this stuff, for me, I think Boadu should be. Now, to other news of other folk, they've signed these 3 new players from Asakem. And the players are Evans Adomako, not that of Kotoko, the Go Monga, no. This one is Evans Adomako of Asakem, who is a winger. Raphael Amponsa, and then Martin Kakari. These are the players that folk have signed for Asakem, and they want to use those players to build out the squad going into the new season. And this brings my question almost once again. Who is the one doing these signings? Which manager is doing it? Let us know your thoughts on other folk. And now, quickly, Gladson Awako too has ended his stay with other folk and is moving out of the club. Thank you for sticking and staying with us. Adios. Gracias. Muchas. Bye-bye.